They say you are what you eat, so I don't eat chicken feet. But I love me some of Grandma's pickled beets. Well, cut it up, put it in the pan, throw it over your shoulder and see where it lands right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Maters, taters, beans and corn, the cows in the barn and the sheep's been shorn, kids in the barnyard chasing Grandpa's chicken. Spices, slices, cuts and dices, gonna slash your grocery prices right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Help you grow your garden good with recipes to suit your mood. Try some grub you've never tried before. Smash it with a wooden mallet, gonna educate your palate. Right here in Farmer's Kitchen, in Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. We're gonna cook something good now.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Do you realize that this is going to be our 27th Christmas show of some sort of another?
Wow.
Since 1995, we have had some sort of Christmas show, and it always had music on it.
That's right.
So we're all about tradition here. Last week we showed Cogan's Woods, a wonderful story if you've never seen it. Kid and his father squirrel hunting and the traditions passed on through time and memories.
You tear up every year when you watch that.
I tear up every time I think about it.
Okay.
So tonight we're going to continue that tradition of family, of Christmas, of music, of stories, and maybe some Christmas cookies. Can you dig it?
I love Christmas cookies.
All right, let's start. I love this guy and his band. This whole band, great folks. Travis Harris and the West Coast Turnaround. They are just absolutely pure country.
They are.
And he did a take on Angels We Have Heard on High. And it's just rocking. So let's listen to these guys right now.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Shepherds, why the jubilee? Why your joyous strains prolong? What the gladsome tidings be, which inspire your heavenly song? Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see him whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee, Christ the Lord, the newborn King. See him in a manger laid, whom the choirs of angels praise. Mary, Joseph, lend your aid, while our hearts in love we raise. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria Thank you.
The girls are growing up.
Yes, they are.
Grandkids are growing up.
Yes.
And you know what? They're not here yet, so we're going to have to go north and see them.
That's right.
But they were down here a few years ago, and they love it when I read them stories because I never read it quite right.
That's right.
So let's see what kind of Christmas story I can read them, see if I can get them all tore up. All right. How about The Night Before Christmas? You like that book?
I never read it.
Well, we're going to read it. It's a beautiful story. This story was written in 1822 by a New York clergyman named Clement Clark Moore. And it goes like
That's
this.
a good name.
That's a good name. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums slid under their beds.
Danced in their head.
Oh, get it wrong. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, I just settled down in a big bear trap.
For a long winter's nap.
I get it wrong all the time.
Papa, can we go play with Moses?
Let me tell you something about Moses. Now, here's the deal with Moses. We got to feed him, but he protects the sheep. He's a working dog, so that means we really can't pet him too much. So basically, we just have to, wave at him from outside the fence and give him his food because he has to bond with the sheep. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. What could be happening? Away to the windows I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw out the trash.
Threw up the
Oh man, I've got to put my glasses on. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to a radioactive glow.
The two objects below.
Oh, Grandma should bring me my glasses. When what to my wondering eyes should appear
My legs hurt.
but a miniature sleigh and a huge 8-point deer.
And 8 tiny reindeer.
Need my glasses.
Okay, Grandma, can you run and get Pup's glasses now?
Hang on. Here we go. Hey, this is the serious part. With a little old driver, so lively and quick, he jumped right over the candlestick.
That's wrong, Bubba.
Oh, you didn't say that.
I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick.
A wink of his eye and twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
Can we go past Moses?
We go pet Moses. Moses is a working dog. We can't pet him too
But
much.
he's so cute.
I know he's cute. He looks like a polar bear, but he just.
He's not a polar bear. He's not cold.
He's not cold.
He looks like a polar bear. Yeah, he does.
But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all."
And to all, good night.
Isn't that a wonderful book? Now, I just want you all to know that Christmas is coming, and I hope you've been good, and I hope that
It's going to take 6 years.
whatever that means. But you know what? I hope you've been good. I hope when I say things like, we can't pet Moses, I hope you're not sneaking out there and petting Moses because he's got a bond with the sheep. You sure wouldn't do that, right?
No.
Because Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat.
Moses!
So let's listen to another great old Christmas song with Wakita Young and Sarah Beth Terry, Go Tell on the Mountain.
Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. While shepherds camp, they're watching over silent flocks by night. Behold, throughout the heavens there's shone a holy light. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. The shepherds feared and trembled when lo was above the earth. Rang out the angel chorus that held our Savior's birth. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Down in a lowly manger, our Christ was born and brought us all salvation, that blessed Christmas morn. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. That Jesus Christ is born. That Jesus Christ is born.
Now we have a good friend. His name's Byron Crawford. Everybody in Kentucky and surrounding states know who he is.
Right.
And I would love to be able to sit down and read a story like him. He goes down in this wonderful bass
He's got
register.
the voice, doesn't he?
Well, he was a television personality. He was a radio guy. He's a multimedia dude. He writes. He's just an amazing guy and a good friend. Let's listen to him. Just listen to this voice. I'd give him $1,500 for that voice right now.
$1,500?
Cash.
Wow. Okay.
Here's our buddy Byron Crawford.
Back in 1897, an 8-year-old girl in New York wrote to the New York Sun, the editor of the New York Sun newspaper, and asked this question: "Dear editor, I am 8 years old. Some of my little friends say there is no Santa Claus. Papa says if you see it in the sun, it's so. Please tell me the truth. Is there a Santa Claus? Virginia O'Hanlon, 115 West 95th Street. Here's what the editor wrote back. Virginia, your little friends are wrong. They have been affected by the skepticism of a skeptical age. They do not believe except what they see. They think that nothing can be which is not comprehensible by their little minds. All minds, Virginia, whether they be men's or children's, are little. In this great universe of ours, man is a mere insect, an ant in his intellect, as compared with the boundless world about him, as measured by the intelligence capable of grasping the whole of truth and knowledge. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and devotion exist, and you know that they abound and give to your life its highest beauty and joy. Alas, how dreary would be the world if there were no Santa Claus. It would be as dreary as if there were no Virginias. There would be no childlike faith then, no poetry, no romance to make tolerable this existence. We should have no enjoyment except in sense and sight. The eternal light with which childhood fills the world would be extinguished. Not believe in Santa Claus? Why, you might as well not believe in fairies. You might get your papa to hire men to watch in all the chimneys on Christmas Eve to catch Santa Claus. But even if they did not see Santa Claus coming down, what would that prove? Nobody sees Santa Claus, but that is no sign that there is no Santa Claus. The most real things in the world are those that neither children nor men can see. Did you ever see fairies dancing on the lawn? Of course not. But that's no proof that they are not there. Nobody can conceive or imagine all the wonders there are unseen and unseeable in the world. You tear apart the baby's rattle and see what makes the noise inside, but there is a veil covering the unseen world which not the strongest man or even the united strength of all the strongest men that ever lived could tear apart. Only faith, fancy, poetry, love, romance can push aside that curtain and view and picture the supernal beauty and glory beyond. Is it all real? Ah, Virginia, in all the world there is nothing else real and abiding. No Santa Claus? Thank God he lives, and he lives forever. 1,000 years from now, Virginia, nay, 10 times 10,000 years from now, he will continue to make glad the heart of childhood.
Now here's something we did a long time ago. I think we did this up in the cabin. Christmas cookies. Who did you steal that recipe from?
My Grandma Solomon.
Grandma Solomon's Christmas cookies. Here's just a real quick thing if you just decide you need some Christmas cookies real quick.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a quick recipe.
It is.
Here it is. Now, your Christmas cookies, I love Christmas cookies.
These are for Santa.
These are for Santa.
That's right.
And he knows about your Christmas cookies. There's something special in your cookies. Now, this is your grandmother's recipe.
This is my Grandma Solomon from my dad's side.
Gotcha.
Best in the world. This is the quick and easy, and I just have it written down from her. 2/3 a cup of lard.
Okay.
And I take 1 1/4 cups of sugar, 2 eggs. I beat that up together first, got it all mixed up good. Then I added, actually, my little secret ingredients. I added a tablespoon of orange juice to that. And her one is teaspoon of anise. That was the flavor she put in her cookies that makes it delicious.
That's the liquid, right?
Yes, the liquid you can get at the store. So I got all that mixed up with the beater. I added 3 cups of flour, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Gotcha.
And that's your basic, roll it out in the dough. Some people keep it in the fridge a little bit, and I just rolled them out and made cookies, and you've already eaten a couple.
What temperature, how long?
350, and I let them go 8 to 10 minutes. I kind of watch them 8 to 10 minutes. People can kind of tell when they want to pull them out by how thick or thin they are.
Now, what's your little
The icing,
icing?
just use confectioner's sugar, a little bit of water. Some people, and I add vanilla to mine sometimes, and just get it to that consistency you like. I food colored a few of them, but you like them plain white, I know. And you got to have sprinkles.
You gotta have sprinkles. Now, we're in Kentucky, and it's Christmas. So why shouldn't we hear a song called Christmas in Kentucky
That's right.
by a couple of morons? Could you
good,
dig it?
Good idea.
It's Christmas in Kentucky,
I'm glad it's finally here. And folk will come out of the woods we ain't seen since last year. Yonder comes old Levi with a shotgun and his dog. This year he's got a big doe deer, last year a broad wild hog. Tune up the old banjo, rosin up the fiddle bow. We'll play every song we know. Look outside, it's starting to snow. Barn is all fixed up real nice. Christmas tree and Christmas lights. Celebrate the birth of Christ. It's Christmas in Kentucky. It's Christmas in Kentucky, kin of folk is a-comin' in. Here comes Luke with all them kids, he must have 8 or 10. Mama's fixed a country ham, homemade cakes out of homemade jam. I'm so glad I'm who I am, it's Christmas in Kentucky. Tune up that old banjo and a rosin up the fiddle bow. We'll play every song we know. Look outside, it's starting to snow. Barn is all fixed up real nice. Christmas tree and Christmas lights. Celebrate the birth of Christ. It's Christmas in Kentucky. Pick one, brother. It's a Christmas in Kentucky. Thank y'all. It's a Christmas in Kentucky, my favorite time of year. There's a pot of shuck beans on the stove and cold smoke in the air. Women folk are busy and the kids are having fun. Later on the men folk will go out and shoot their guns. Tune up that old banjo and a rosin up the fiddle bow. We'll play every song we know. Look outside, it's starting to snow. Barn is all fixed up real nice. Christmas tree and Christmas lights. Celebrate the birth of Christ. It's Christmas in Kentucky. It's Christmas in Kentucky. Thank you.
Oh, man. Now again, it's a brand new year, and we're starting to get back out, and we're starting to hit the road. For a couple of years, we stayed close because there were things going on, people getting sick, so on and so forth. So now we're going to start venturing slowly back out and talking to folks and visiting with folks and having people like Beth on our show.
That's right.
Remember, Beth made the log. Take a look at this beautiful Yule log she made. And so we're going to hit the road. If you have a friend or some family members who are cooking something good, well, just let us know.
Because we want to eat it.
And how would they tell us about that? We have this Facebook page, but it's really hard to get on. How would you get on there?
You hit like.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's pretty easy. And if you want to see some of these shows that we've done in the past, including tonight's, all you do is go to
TimFarmersCountryKitchen.com.
We have recipes galore there. And I guess we should wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Say hi, Kelly.
Merry Christmas.
We'll see you next year. Really. We have been catering for a lot of years, and I wanted everything to have a specific taste. Therefore, I had to come up with my own products.
Right.
A dry rub, chow chow, and our barbecue sauce are something that we use in all our catering gigs. I developed this barbecue sauce that is not the really thick, syrupy stuff that you get. This has more of a natural, it's got some pepper and onion flavor in it. You can actually see the particulates in there. You know, a lot of people are asking what we use our dry rub on. Now, obviously, pork and chicken are two of the more common things. Also, we've been using on our corn on the cob with butter.
That is.
I'm telling you, this stuff
wonderful.
with potatoes is fantastic. So 40 years in the making, Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen Dry Rub.